My patient had back pain for 3 years and she didn't know what lumbar was. Does it sound familiar to you? Then this video is for you. Today, before we start, I want to make it very clear. Today, we are not going to do any exercise. Let's understand our spine better. Because many of you don't understand and straight jump into exercises, even stretching or strengthening, before even understanding what is the anatomy of our back. So today, we'll slow it down. First, I'll show you on a spine skeletal model that what are the different parts of your spine and how is it structured so that you understand it better. And then we'll break down the real top 5 causes of back pain in simple practical language. And I want you to actively think which category you fall into and how can you go about it. It could be your muscular imbalance category or posture, slip disc, sciatica, anything. So let's begin. Let's try to understand our spine first. Our spine is not a single rod, it's a S-shaped structure. There are 4 different parts of our spine. Let's go one by one. If you see, there are different 4 colors. Let's come to the first one, which is the cervical area, the purple color one. C, it's known as C. C1 to C7 is your neck area. Do you know your head weighs around 4 to 5 kgs normally? But when you lean forward to look at your phone or on your laptop whole day, the load is 3 to 4 times, and that causes neck pain, cervical headaches, or even spondylitis. Let's come to the mid area, the blue color. This is T, that is the thoracic area. This is your mid back. This is attached to your ribs. They are from T1 to T12. Do you know your mid back, when it becomes stiff, automatically your lower back starts taking the load, causing a lot of muscular imbalances and causing back pain. Now coming to the third one, the green one is the lumbar area. Like I mentioned at the beginning, my patient didn't know what exactly lumbar was. Lumbar is this from L, that's known as L, L1 to L5, the most commonly painful area. Now study shows that most everyday pain cases are mostly mechanical. That means it comes from movement. So if they have an incorrect posture or a sudden jerk or movement, that causes back pain. And it's nothing dangerous. There's nothing structural damage happening at this area. Just your movement has to be proper. Your muscles have to be stronger. Now the last part is your orange color part. That is the sacrum and coccyx. Here, this is the base of your spine. It is connected to your pelvis. Did you know there are certain changes, pelvic alignment, if it is not right, it causes the entire spine to move, causing a lot of back pain. So these were 4 different sections of your spine: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral, and coccyx. Now let's go to the top 5 causes. Number 1, muscle strain or ligament strain. Now this is the most common one. You must have realized once you start walking and then you bend, all of a sudden you get a catch. This usually happens in already tired muscles. Yes, you heard it right. It doesn't happen all of a sudden. Your muscles are already fatigued. They're already weak. That's the reason when you have this muscle sprain or muscle strain. And interestingly, people who take a lot of bed rest after any muscle strain or ligament strain, they are the one who recover slowly. Gentle movements always helps to recover faster. So remember, muscle strain and ligament strain are the most common causes of lower back pain. The second one is slip disc, also known as disc herniation. Now think of this disc. If you see here, this is the disc. Think of it like a donut between the bones. So when this particular disc, the donut comes out, it starts bulging. It starts compressing the nerve known as sciatica. The pain is usually sharp, electric, burning, traveling from your back to your glutes to your leg. Do you know a very interesting fact? One surprising finding from scan shows that many of you have disc bulge but will never have pain. So this means a scan alone does not always explain your symptoms. Third one, degenerative disc changes. Now it might sound very scary, but simply it means your discs are slowly losing water, drying out over time. Just imagine a sponge is losing water. As you age, your disc will start showing some changes naturally. Now study shows that by age 60-65, there are going to be some disc changes on scans, even those without pain. This means degeneration not always equal to back pain. If there is back pain, it's going to be a stiff kind of pain, especially if you sit for prolonged hours and if you're trying to stand from sit to stand, there is going to be some amount of stiffness in the pain. That is a degenerative disc change pain. Fourth one, postural dysfunction and muscular imbalance. Now, this one is the most underestimated one. And this is the lifestyle cause type of pain. Now, when you sit for prolonged hours, your muscles of the back and your glutes become very, very weak, and your hip flexors, the tight hip flexor over here, start pulling the muscles backwards, and that gives rise to lower back pain. The pain is always there. It's not sharp or electric one, but it's always there in the background. Do you know people who sit for prolonged hours are more prone to lower back pain, this kind of postural issue or muscular issue, as compared to people who stand for prolonged hours? The fifth one is SI joint dysfunction, means sacroiliac joint dysfunction. This is a joint where your pelvis meets your spine, and this is one of the most missed causes of back pain. It usually happens when you are trying to climb the stairs, and it is always on one sided when you are standing up or even when you are turning in bed. And interestingly, all the symptoms will mimic the symptoms of this problem. So always it's being misdiagnosed. So now I want you to pause and think which of these five causes sound closer to your back pain. Because once you identify your category, the entire approach, the entire recovery protocol becomes very easy, clearer, and smarter. Do you know 80% of the people have back pain, but less than 5% understand the actual reason? And you are one of them. So once you know your category, you know what kind of pain you are having, it gets easier. Remember, your pain did not show up overnight, and it will not leave overnight. But I assure you, soon with right knowledge, right approach, right exercises, you will get better. I'm Tanu from Tanu Wellness. Do subscribe to my channel and do share with somebody who needs it. Thank you. Keep watching, and I'll see you soon.